Hello everyone and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today wherever you are in this great world. We're going to talk about XRP. And once again, this is the 4-hour chart. And we're going pretty well sideways right now. Everything's stable. There's not a whole lot of volatility either. And I still think we're going to see a massive blast off from here. I'm still very optimistic. And a lot of other people feel the same way as well. Now, this was back when we seen a new all-time high for XRP. And this was 2021 when we were still tied up with the SEC. So XRP made it to $1.92. Here's where we are right now. Now, people are saying we're going to blast off from here. And I see people now on crypto Twitter, all of a sudden, people that used to be calling for the $10 XRP, they're now calling for a $30 XRP all of a sudden. But, you know, I don't think it's going to really happen in August. We might see some movement to the upside. But based on what's going on in the real world, I think once we get deeper into the fall, that's when we're really going to see crypto take off, XRP start to really rise up, because you're going to have the BRICS announce a gold-backed currency on August 15th of this year, this month. And on top of that, you're also going to have to keep an eye on the DXY. If that starts to fall off of that news, that could lead to crypto really starting to move. But then beyond that, you got to look at the banks. And the banks are still on unstable ground. We're going to still see bank consolidations happening. And then you got to take a really good look at the commercial real estate market, which I think is in a lot of trouble right now. And that could fall apart at any moment. And if it does, it's going to take the residential market with it. So a lot of big things can happen over the next couple months. And when you live in a country like the United States that's running on debt, you could see where we're going from here. This current system is eventually going to crash out. And I think it's all happening by design. You want to know what's really funny? I was watching a show the other day and a commercial came on. And I'm pretty sure it was Capital One. They showed a kid using a credit card. And the credit card had parental locks on it. And it would alert the parents whenever the kid made a purchase. So to me, that's showing me that we're already getting the next generation of people ready to run on debt. We need to break that cycle. Our government needs to break the spending cycle as well. You know, as long as we keep teaching people this is the American way, this country's going to be in debt forever, or at least until this current financial system crashes out and we go into the new financial system. But when I seen that commercial, I thought, wow, it's actually getting this bad inside the United States. Investors prefer XRP over Bitcoin and Ethereum right now. And that's been a trend. And I think that's going to continue to happen. And at some point, we're going to see XRP break away from Bitcoin. That time is coming. So attention on and investments in XRP, ADA, and SOL can be attributed to positive developments in the regulatory space. These three assets, which were previously targeted by the SEC, have now found favor with near-traditional investors. The recent July verdict in the SEC case against Ripple seems to have shifted the paradigm in favor of the crypto industry, amplifying the confidence of investors. But you know what else is really changing inside of crypto? People are more focused on utility right now. You know, they could see that new financial system coming. You know, if we went back 2 years, people would have been like, that's never going to happen. They're always going to make sure that they keep the economy going. But now here we are in 2023, CBDCs are popping up in every single country around the world, and it looks like our government here in the United States just can't stop spending. And I think they keep spending because they know this system is going down at some point. It's just a matter of time, and no one's going to rescue it. So Binance Japan announces service details handling 34 stocks, and XRP is going to be listed on Binance Japan, and its expected launch date is in August of 2023. And you see XRP right there. But that could also push the price of XRP up. And that's a pretty big announcement as well. Japan is game changing around XRP. Coinbase fights SEC while listing XRP and LTC futures. Coinbase is also pushing ahead as well, even though they're tied up with the SEC right now. The listing of XRP and LTC for futures trading on the exchange will contribute to an increase in trading volume. Additionally, it is quite significant that such a step is taken following the relisting of XRP coin. I don't think Coinbase should have ever delisted XRP, period. They should have stood their ground back then. And look at where they are today, in the same situation anyway, tied up with the SEC right now. Binance, or Uphold, however, they held their ground, and a lot of people respect Uphold for that. They never delisted XRP. Ripple user Flutterwave extends remittance app to US and Canada to facilitate more payments into Africa. With this expansion, the Send app can now be used to send money to and from 34 countries around the world. The payments technology company said in a Tuesday press release. The Send app is a user-friendly remittance solution built on our cross-border experience and global payment infrastructure. And even though it's not Ripple directly, you know that Ripple technology is at the heart of all of this. And most likely later they'll announce that they're going to use XRP as well, if they're not already using it. You know, every single announcement around a partner of Ripple, you know at some point they will be utilizing XRP. Ripple unlocks 400 million XRP from escrow, but the transaction memo stuns the community. Now, a lot of people are speculating around this. So Ripple has unlocked XRP tokens from its escrow wallets as part of its monthly escrow execution exercise. However, one of the escrow execution transactions involving 400 million XRP contained a particularly strange memo, sparking curiosity among community members about its origin and the entity responsible for it. And this is what the memo says. Sedan is now Lambo. Tepid Jam is now Hot Jam. The AI's rat is caught on a mousetrap. Now, will Jeremy Hogan's broken dock and hacked Twitter account be fixed? Will the party become a proper party? Will the revolution be televised? As a side, David is the secret sauce. And a lot of people are saying David Schwartz actually wrote that memo. But right now, it's all speculation until we get another announcement around this. And of course, everybody around in the XRP community is saying Ripple's giving us hints on what's coming next. It's Lambo time. A federal judge in New York split with another judge who earlier this month ruled that Ripple Labs token was not a security when sold to the public on secondary markets. Now, there's a lot of speculation around this as well. So the judge rejects Ripple ruling distinction hailed by crypto fans. Decision again muddies regulatory outlook for digital assets. This is around the Terra Luna case. And right away, people are saying, see, it's not clear cut. XRP doesn't have that clarity. Listen, we got clarity, legal clarity for XRP. This is a totally different case and has nothing to do with XRP. It has to do with Terra Luna. You know, people in the crypto space, they always love to FUD around XRP for some reason. Just in, U.S. government launches investigation into $9 trillion asset manager BlackRock over Chinese investments. Now, we all knew about BlackRock's ties to China. So Americans' retirement funds are unwittingly fueling Chinese firms. The U.S. has flagged over security and human rights issues, lawmakers say. The House of Representatives Select Committee on the Chinese Communist Party notified BlackRock and MSCI on Monday of the probes into their activities. So do you think BlackRock is honestly worried about the U.S. government? They own the U.S. government. But of course, they had to put this out there right now because BlackRock is getting into crypto as well. 10 U.S. sectors to be affected if BRICS launch new currency. Now, these are the sectors that would be most effective. So the global financial system, of course, that could be the beginning of the new financial system. International trade and investment. Well, right now, trade is going digital all around the world. But if they're not willing to accept U.S. dollars for trade, that leaves the U.S. behind. Energy and commodity markets, banking and finance, travel and tourism, capital markets, consumer goods and retail, government and policy, technology and fintech, production and consumption. If they were to launch that digital currency and they backed it by gold, here's what's going to happen in this country. First off, all these countries that want to join the BRICS, if they allow them in, they're all going to send those U.S. dollars right back to the U.S. It's going to put us in a hyperinflation situation. Things would get really bad really quick because everything would skyrocket in price overnight. And that's why our government is already preparing for that to happen. I think they know that's what's coming. And like I said, I still think BRICS is leading the way into that new financial system. So we'll have to wait and see what happens there. Ripple awaits departure of retail investors and welcomes heavy institutional investments. Now, ever since you've been holding XRP, you were always told you were never meant to be an XRP holder. Retail investors, typically individual traders and small-scale investors, have played a crucial role in the growth of the cryptocurrency market. In Ripple's case, retail investors have actively traded and held XRP as an investment asset. Their enthusiasm and interest have often contributed to price fluctuations and market volatility. While retail investors have sought attention and liquidity to XRP, they also pose challenges for Ripple's long-term stability. The cryptocurrency market's susceptibility to rapid price swings has been a double-edged sword for Ripple, with some retail investors hoping for quick gains through speculative trading. These short-term, sentiment-driven price movements can potentially undermine Ripple's focus on building sustainable solutions and long-term partnerships with institutions. Institutions aren't going to want retail holding XRP. And it's the same reason politicians are trying to push us out of crypto altogether. They see the value in it. And here's what I'm going to tell you right now. Hold on to your XRP for dear life. Do not sell your XRP, not at cheap prices, because here's what I can see happening. A massive shakeout. Okay, the price runs up. Say it gets close to $30. A lot of people are going to sell off at that price. Maybe they even push it higher to say $50 or $100 quick. All of a sudden, people sell off and the market dips. And people are like, oh, I'm so happy I sold. But then right away, it jumps back up, and people will not want to buy back in if it's now sitting at $2, $3, $4, $5. And that event can happen because they can push the market that way when you have all that institutional money coming. But this is what they had to say about retail. Take a listen to this.
Many people are using cryptos just to buy and sell and make quick gains out of it. Does it hurt the growth of cryptocurrencies, that usage for a quick buck?
So I mean, it's kind of chicken and egg. You have to create a marketplace. And right now, we have about 150, 200 exchanges around the world that trade in XRP. A lot of it, as you say, is very shallow trading by individuals. And that is not the use case that we are pursuing. What we are pursuing is the use of XRP as a financial asset by sophisticated institutions as a bridging mechanism. So does this hurt or harm? Well, it creates a lot of noise. And we certainly don't want that much noise, but we're waiting And for example, this last quarter, the bulk of XRP sales were to institutional investors. And as this transitions away from retail to institutions who start to use it for wholesale, financial usage, that's when the turning point.
That's when the turning point's going to happen. And that's why I'm telling you, you got to keep holding this cryptocurrency. Don't let these people shake you out. It's a financial tool that they need for the future. And anybody who's still sitting there telling you about market cap and previous cycle, they're going to get so many people wrecked because so many people are going to believe this is the top. This is where you want to sell. Say that is $15 and they will sell and then they will soon regret it because all of a sudden all these countries will go live utilizing XRP and the price will spike like never before, pricing retail out. You know, when they're talking about retail and retail being a problem, that's when you got to pay attention. Ripple has 5 live CBDC projects: Palau, Hong Kong Monetary Authority, Montenegro, Colombia, and Bhutan. And they're live right now. So you already can see what's coming in the future. Why would you ever sell your XRP too soon? You know, the new financial system isn't up and running yet. You know, we're not moving money through CBDCs all around the world yet. And you know, XRP is the key to that. And that's why I can't stress that enough. You have to be able to hold through anything. Then there's this, and this is absolutely ridiculous. IRS confirms staking rewards should be treated as taxable. They want to make sure they get every single penny out of crypto investors. So U.S. cryptocurrency investors must report staking rewards as taxable income. The IRS said on Monday that if a taxpayer stakes cryptocurrency on a proof-of-stake blockchain and receives rewards, the fair market value of those rewards should be included in the taxpayer's gross income in the taxable year when they gain control over them. The fair market value is determined as of the date and time the taxpayer gains dominion and control over the validation rewards, the agency said in a public administrative ruling. The same rule applies if taxpayers stake cryptocurrency on a proof-of-stake blockchain through a cryptocurrency exchange and receives additional cryptocurrency units as rewards. So in other words, even if you don't sell that extra crypto you're earning, they still want you to pay taxes on that crypto as well. You see what's going on? You know, they look at every one of us as money launderers, and that's why they want us reporting all of our crypto holdings. You know, they're so hell-bent on seeing what's inside people's wallets. That's why I think somehow, some way, they are going to get that Elizabeth Warren bill passed. And most likely the banks will push for that. They'll pay off the right people like it's always been in this country. We need more American laws put in place that help the average everyday person. The guy who works a 9-to-5 and just wants to get financial freedom. That's who these politicians should be working for. They should stop working for the big banks. But with that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.